Somewhere in the middle of the Italian forests lays this absolutely enormous abandoned hospital complex, which included some great details and massive corridors. Join us and find out about the hidden past of this complex. Getting in the building was strangely easy. This was due that many of the doors were wide open. We started in this beautiful atmospheric hallway where we noticed a small board. Chiesa it says, which means church in Italian, so we decided to check out that part first. And what a surprise it was! Beautiful details and a somewhat greenish light flooded the former religious room, which created a great atmosphere. While walking on one of the balconies, we tried to find a way to the roof. But on our way we got a bit distracted.
Mag ik ook eens? Hierin.
Oh, ja. Oh. Geen uit hoor.
Oh ja.
This moment we really realized how massive this place actually is. This also raised some eyebrows. Because why is this massive complex abandoned? And why was it ever built in such a remote place? To answer that question, we need to go back to the beginning of the 1900s. At the beginning of the 1900s, a new bacteria arrived all over the world, called tuberculosis. This illness was at the time extremely dangerous and infectious. There was also not a real cure for this available. The only cure that was known was clean air, sunbathing and healthy foods. You might notice from these examples that staying here wasn't something to be afraid of. You could compare it really to staying in a wellness resort. At the end of the 60s, medicine against tuberculosis became widely available, which made complexes like these obsolete. Luckily, because it was so big, it could be converted into an ordinary hospital. In 2015 though, this hospital was abandoned, because a brand new hospital was built right next door. After exploring the church, we walked to the former administration building. Once again we were greeted by an airy corridor, which gave a great overview of the chapel. Heading over to the next side, we were in this big hall, which housed the main staircase. Following the staircase, we got in the main lobby. The lobby was really something else compared to modern hospitals. Sometimes you just forget that it was a medical facility. When exploring the main lobby, we decided to finally head over to the main hospital parts. The first room we found was this rather unusual room, with this painted ceiling. What we also discovered were some old medicine. Unfortunately, most of the rooms were completely empty. In some cases, hospitals store their old equipment in the cellar of the building, so with a bit of luck we could find some cool old medical equipment right here. When in the cellar we were greeted by this unnerving long corridor, which ran to all of the hospital. After a lot of walking, we came across these two beautiful projectors. These two were probably used for the old theater. Unfortunately, the theater got demolished after the place got converted. Historical sanatoriums could be found all over the world. Unfortunately, most of them already disappeared or are in heavy disrepair. What the fate will be of this great former hospital is till this day unknown. But if nothing happens, it will continue to fall apart. Bye.